Hello, everyone. Welcome to Beyond Life Paranormal Podcast. I'm your host, Russell Reynolds, and we're back on a Saturday night. Got an excellent show. Um, Before we get into the show, just want to plug a couple of events that we're going to be at, and then we will bring our guest on and introduce them. So, our first event we're going to be at is January 17th. We're going to be teamed up with Bluff City Paranormal and Kenton Paranormal out of Tennessee to investigate the Glen House. It is Kent's birthday, the lead investigator of Kenton Paranormal. So we're going to be down there. I believe we're also going to be filmed. So it should be an awesome event and birthday investigation for Ken. So, our next one is we're going to be in Toledo, Ohio in April at Mortuary Manor. There's two different types of tickets. The general admission tickets will get you access, and you will be led by, I believe, Jen Jacobs on it. That's for anybody that wants to go at their own pace. VIP tickets, you will get to investigate with my dad and I, the cousins of the Warrens and John Zaffis. And so make sure you get your VIP tickets and your tickets soon because they will sell out quick. From what I heard, it's a pretty active place and it's pretty haunted. So get your tickets soon. For that, check out eclipseparanormal.com and click on 2026 investigations, and that will take you to the link for Eventbrite where you can purchase your tickets. So we're going to get into the show here. My guest tonight, he is a paranormal researcher. He's also a shaman. Many of you know him from his old show, Shaman Sundays. He is part of Supernatural Inc. He's also part of Paranormal Task Force. He also is the one that got me started in podcasting. And he's my brother from another mother, Brandon Cooper, the shaman, a.k.a. the gnome.
What's up, everybody? How is everyone?
Welcome, Brandon. Welcome. Glad to have you back on the show. It's been a minute.
Dude, I haven't done many podcasts lately. I mean, I'm kicking back up because now I'm co-hosting one. But boy, I'll tell you that time off was amazing. But yeah, it's good to be back. I enjoy getting out there and talking to people. So thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. So, for my newer viewers, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Well, let's just start with the newest thing that came out. If you guys watched the History Channel last night, you got to see this ugly face on there. I'm on season 5, episode 2 of Monster Quest, which just came out. The all new Monster Quest. So check it out. Y'all can watch it free on like the app now and stuff. There's a place where it's like $2.99 to buy it, but I wouldn't pay to see me. So there's a free site right. Somewhere. But go check it out because it's like 4 different active duty stories about things that happened to various active duty guys in places. It's a pretty good episode. They did very good. So I would like to thank Laura and Nomatica Films they did great. So other than that, I'm just an old fat short guy from the South. I live up here in the Appalachian Mountains. I have ancestral ties to the Eastern Band of the Cherokee Nation. I am a shaman, and I'm hungry, and that's about it. I'm just a regular old dude. Like I'm nobody. I just like hunting these ghosts.
And you do a lot with Supernatural Inc., KD Stafford, and that's where I met you at, was Metacon that time.
Yeah. Yeah, so I am part of Supernatural Inc. That's with Katie and Katie Stafford and my wife, Anna Cooper. And we've got 1 or 2 other members, but I forget their names because I'm an idiot. That and I never get to see them. So Also, with Paranormal Task Force, we do events in the Midwest. Places like Pythian Castle. We've got Old Cowtown in Kansas. Check it out. We got a Facebook and a website, Paranormal Task Force. Check it out. Some of these places I haven't even been to yet, like Old Cowtown. Hey, Carol. I've been to Old Cowtown. I haven't been to the Kansas Aviation Museum yet. These are two that are coming this year. So just keep an eye out. I'll be at some of the events. If you want to specifically have me out there, or you want to know if I'm going to be there, message me before you get tickets. And I'll tell you which ones I'm going to be at, because there's 3 different Pythian castles this year. There's a bunch. So,
yeah, I know KD's scheduling quite a few of them.
Yeah, and we've got 2 more in the works that I'm not going to announce yet, but it will not be in the Midwest. So, but yeah, as far as what else I'm doing, I've got a co-host in a brand new podcast called Radio Paranormal. My host of the show is Jennifer Talley with New Orleans Paranormal Society. It's kind of a fun little variety show. If you used to watch Shaman Sundays, I'm still a dick, and it's funny. But now there's somebody pretty to look at, so you just don't have to look at me all the time. It's great. Tune in.
Well, when you used to have those girl co-hosts on Shaman Sundays, so.
Yeah. But no, it's fun, man. It's fun. A lot of exciting things this year. I'm going to be at the New Orleans Paracon. We'll cover it at the end too. But first ever Paracon, I'm being told, in the French Quarter. So that'll be fun. We'll talk about that later.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Russell, let's talk about. I'm going to interview you on your own show, Russell.
All right.
What do you got coming up, Russell?
I've got January 17th, which is coming up here pretty soon. My dad and I are going to be down at the Glen House investigating with Bluff Paranormal and Kenton Paranormal. It's Kent Wilson's birthday investigation. So all of us 3 are all teaming up, and we're going to be down there investigating. It'll be our first time going to the Glen House. I've heard so much stuff about it in Cape Girardeau. And then April, we're going to be in Ohio at Mortuary Manor.
What's that? I've never heard Mortuary Manor. That's what I was wanting to talk to you about. What's Mortuary Manor?
It's an old funeral home museum out in Toledo, Ohio.
Oh.
And
holy Toledo, Batman.
Eclipse Paranormal had booked it and asked us to be the VIP guests. So there's like 2 different ticket types. You can get general admission, which lets you go with, I believe, Jen, and investigate at your own pace. And then if you get VIP tickets, you get to investigate with my dad and I with more advanced investigating and more cool experiments.
That's the fun part. That's what I.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll be doing stuff like the human pendulum and stuff like that.
I've tried to do that, but my belly in the front, it kind of, I'm not even, so I just fall forward.
Right. We did it at Missouri State last year and stuff, and it was fun with Next of Kin Paranormal. We were at that Get Haunted event out there. And
okay, cool.
We were doing the human pendulum the year before with the Devils on the Run tour that was out there. That's when I first seen it done. And I had never seen it done prior to that. And it was pretty neat to watch the spirits actually rock that person back and forth.
Yep. The first time I saw that technique, I think Larissa Rex. I don't know if you know who Larissa is.
Yep, I know Larissa.
So I was watching her. It was a live investigation, but it was me and then Catherine Cirillos were kind of hosting it. And that was the first time I'd seen it done. And it's pretty cool. I don't like being the pendulum. I don't like that feeling. But I will catch you.
Right? We got some new people watching tonight. Welcome in,
You're
guys.
welcome.
Thank you for tuning in. So, yeah, it's gonna be a fun investigation, especially Toledo, Ohio, and then we're booked for several Paracons later in the year. I know Border Town Paracon in Kansas,
Okay.
and then we're doing Rock Island Paracon again in Illinois. There's a question. Let's see. So excited to see you guys in Toledo. How much are VIP tickets? I believe VIP
$500.
ticket. I think she's only charging 20 for the VIP tickets.
2,500?
Not
Just
2,500.
20.
Just 20.
Oh. Well, shoot, you can afford that.
Yeah, I'm not worth 2,500.
Well, not with that attitude.
Right? But yeah, that's going to be a good one. Then I know we're at Rock Island again in October.
And then we might be at a Paracon together this year.
Yep. Legends and Squatches in October.
Yep, that one will be fun.
We'll cause some shenanigans while we're out there.
Look, I'm all about shenanigans.
My dad will be with us too. He's watching right now. So
hey, Dad, I haven't seen you since the con, I guess.
Yeah, Metacon.
Yeah. Wow.
I
hope you're doing good.
When you guys sold all that equipment because of him.
Hey, I was down with it. Katie got mad, and I finally told her, I'm like, well, leave the damn phone so I can take cards. Oh, no. So every time she'd walk away, I'd wait till she got right outside the door, and then I would call her and make her come back. It was fun.
Right. And then she got mad at my dad. My dad says to her, says, money talks and bullshit walks.
Yep.
And she goes to him, what do you mean? He goes, well, I made you money. And then she comes out and gives him a big old hug.
Yeah, she was having fun. That was a good day.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty good con. I like that con. I
enjoyed it.
Pretty good. The Warren's Paracon was pretty cool too that we were at.
I really enjoy any Paracon where I'm with the team, where I'm with Supernatural Inc. Because that's where it all that's where this whole journey kind of began. I mean, ghost hunting, I've been doing that since I was little, ever since my grandfather showed up in my bedroom. Like most people's first experiences with a family member that's passed.
Right.
But ever since I've been with Supernatural Inc., I've learned so much. Like ITC, my God, there's so much to it.
No, yeah.
But if I'm going to learn from anybody in the ITC world, I think I couldn't do much better than KD. So
I agree. That man, he's definitely the paranormal mad scientist. That's for sure.
Just don't tell him I said that shit, please.
Why is his head might swell or something?
Well, no, he might lose some more hair or something.
Yeah, I noticed that we were at a Paracon together I think last year in April or the year before, and we got Katie pretty good. All of our tables were kind of near each other. My dad had a electric whoopee cushion, so we gave it to KD, and he hid it under the black sheet next to one of the boxes.
Yep, nice.
And Katie comes over, and they're starting to pack up, and she bent over just at the right time. My father hit it, and she blamed KD for it.
Oh, of course.
She goes, good Lord, that man. She comes over to us, and then she goes back over again, starts packing up some more. My dad hits it again, and she goes, what is going on? And then she finally finds it, and she's cussing us.
Oh, that's great.
You'll have to get her with that when you see her.
Oh, yeah, but see, I do worse than that because I stay with them in their home. So I could take one of them little hiding cricket things and hide it in their house and leave. So
yeah, there you go.
I get petty, and I love it.
And she's gullible too. She fell for it hook, line, and sinker when we did it.
She's gullible, but I love her. She's my sister. I love her.
Yeah, that was fun. We had everybody even next to us were all laughing because we did.
Oh, it's great.
KD belt.
Have you ever seen a gnome on the toilet while he's on his cell phone? Now you have. But
yeah, KD almost fell out of his chair. He was laughing so hard.
Look, those cons are so much fun, but my God, they're tiring.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a lot. Look, there's a lot of behind the scenes that go into these cons. So you get to meet your favorite person, but and it looks simple, like it's beautiful when it's pulled off, but when you pull back that curtain, Lord, it's crazy. But it's fun.
Oh, it sure is. I mean, Rock Island last year, we had well over 2,500 people come through the door.
Good.
Tried to go out and get something to eat.
Nope.
Couldn't even. As fast as I tried to move, there was people on us like crazy.
Yep. And most of the Paracons now that I have seen put somebody with a group of tables. Like you got that one runner, and that's really good if you need food.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of times like you just can't leave your table because you're covered up with people, and you don't want to miss anybody. So.
Yep, and they had this reprogram where each team had to check off their names, and they were entered into a raffle. If you visited everybody, we had to mark their sheets off for them.
That's pretty cool.
And I think I signed probably over 350 shirts and posters that day.
See, I don't do the autograph thing. I'll take a picture with you, but like my signature looks like crap. Nobody wants it.
So does mine. Mine looks like a dot.
Yeah, well, you can see a B and a C, and the rest of it's squiggles. Anyway, but
hey, people cherish that.
I mean, hey, some people love it. I was told that I have to get headshots, so there may be a 3x8 or something of me, if you
right?
Something, but you know, I'm pretty the way I am. I don't want to mark all over this pretty body.
Well, you got to do that picture of you in the gnome hat on that, like your profile picture on the honey badger.
Well, if I can ever tame that honey badger again, you know how long it took to tame that honey badger to go to the White House like I had to? That's crazy.
I bet.
Don't show me AI and the things that it can do and think that. Have you ever explored in World War II in hospitals or asylums? How were the goosebumps? I have. I've done a bunch of World War II, and before I've done Revolutionary War sites, but I've done World War II. Matter of fact, I mentioned Pythian Castle. Well, Pythian Castle is actually on a military base. Like it used to encompass the house, but now they have the castle, and then the military base is behind it. But they used to have World War II POWs in the basement, and it was an interrogation place. Those are goosebumpy, creepy, like because it just changes. But
yeah,
like we have gotten Italian on EVPs. We've got Japanese, I think. Like, yeah, it's different.
Yeah, I mean, I've done Waverly Hills Sanatorium and stuff like that, and that place is pretty wild and interesting.
But if we're just talking about asylums outside of World War II, Trans-Allegheny is crazy.
Oh yeah, that's on my bucket list of places to go to.
We did a private overnight. There was 10 of us, and I'm gonna tell you, by the time I was done, like I didn't want to walk anymore. That place is huge.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, every little corner's got something. So I do suggest Trans-Allegheny if you can get up there. John Jordan's the owner. He's a cool dude.
We got an invite a couple of years ago to Sweet Spring Sanatorium to go out there and investigate.
I think we were supposed to do a con or something down there several years ago. That's in Arkansas or Alabama or something.
I think it's Alabama.
Okay, yeah. I've heard of it, but I've never been. I'd like to go to that one. I've never done an asylum or anything that's got spring water or water involved, and I really want to do that.
We had one here in Missouri. It's actually not too far from my house. A guy took a old hotel and turned it into like an asylum. And the thing was the mineral water. They saw these pigs drinking from it that were sick, and it cured them. So he thought, oh, well, this will cure the fever and all kinds of sickness. So he was giving this water to all these patients, and the doctor himself was drinking it, and they all died in this place. And
moral of the story: don't drink pig water. God.
Yep, it was supposed to be this high spring mineral water, and it was supposed to cure that cholera fever.
Yep.
And it didn't. It ended up killing them all, and they all died in that hotel that he converted to a hospital. And it still stands now, but you can't get into it. The roof has fell in and everything.
Yeah.
But we've got an old war just up the road from there. We've got an old war base that they converted into a college, and it's actually still got the little squares in the brick where they used to point the guns out.
Yep, nice. Now that'd be cool. I'm telling you, I want to do Fort Sumter.
Oh yeah, that'd probably be an interesting place.
I mean, it's only 4 hours from me. I'm trying. I'll bet the energy was very oppressive. It was heavy. It was heavy. Now, I'll tell you, it changed because I was in the military. I was in the Marine Corps. So once I kind of say that I'm United States military, the feeling changes a little bit. So it goes from oppressive to, oh, you're on our side. So it's cool. It's weird. But I mean, personal experiences, that's all I have from this. And you know what? I think those mean more to me than anything I've captured.
Yeah, because you'll always remember them and carry them with you.
Yep. And that's the whole reason why I got into this. I just wanted to know why my grandpa was standing at the foot of my bed when he died like 5 days ago. I don't care about celebrity. I don't care about shows. I just want to research.
Yep.
And, if a lot more people were like that, we wouldn't have all this damn drama in the paranormal.
I agree. Yeah, there's so much of it. It's just crazy. It's
like I tell people, if everybody in my town swept their front porch, this whole town would be spotless.
Right.
Just saying. But, it is what it is. There's all kind of this and that. But through it all, underneath all that crap, we all started for the same damn reason. 15 years Army, retired here, brother. Oh, Anaconda. I was over there in 2003 for the invasion, and I was at Anaconda, I was at Viper, and I was at Chesty. So we've had boots on ground similar. So cool. Yeah, I remember old Anaconda. But did you guys have McDonald's and all that crap? Because you said you were in the Army and you were there in 2006. We had nothing. Y'all had like Starbucks or Mountain Coffee or something. It's not that the war wasn't shitty either way, but at least a nice warm cup of coffee would have been nice.
Right. I interviewed a guy, Terrence Pop, and he has the Redonkulous podcast, and he former Green Beret and Army Ranger and several other credentials, and he was housed over in that old Iraqi prison where they would take and torture the prisoners and stuff that they would capture from America. And
Hey, there was torture going on in Iraq in 2003. What? No.
and right where his bed was where the vat where they would dunk him in acid and all kinds of stuff. And he was telling me about some of the paranormal stories from that prison. Was just crazy. The one night they were just all sitting there, and this little boy comes running through.
Yep.
And they went out after it. It was gone.
No. Look, over there were all kind of things. I mean, I don't doubt it. And then you'll see all the videos of people, streaming and talking to their family, and behind them, their footlocker just slams or whatever, and they're in the middle of Afghanistan. So,
yep.
Yeah, there was some freaky stuff.
He was telling about one of his training that he went through where they had to go out into the swamp, and he ended up getting turned around, and he was by himself, and he seen these two guys, and he asked, "Did you see these other military guys?" And then when he looked back again, these guys were gone. They never talked to him, and they were in military uniforms.
Yep. Yeah, it happens a lot. I mean, well, think about it. How many? This coffee and BK. Yeah, that was it. Green beans coffee. I remember this shit. Yep. You know what? I heard that's some of the best coffee in the world. It's also probably because you're in the middle of a desert, but
yeah,
hey, I'm glad our guys, especially in the Army. I was in the Marine Corps. We go in, we'll destroy it, and we get out. Like 6-8 months tops. But those soldiers, man. My buddy that runs Veteran Voice Radio with me, he did 52 months.
Oh wow.
52. Yeah. So I'm glad they were feeding y'all better than damn MREs. So good. But yeah. So it's anything, bro. Did y'all have the Kuwaiti hot scale and the Iraqi hot scale to the American scale? You know what I'm talking about. We did. Okay, anyway, back to ghosts.
But there was another one. He was telling me these guys were on patrol, and they seen this weird light coming at them, and they thought it was like a rocket coming at them.
Right.
And they were all ducking for cover, and it never did reach them. It just dissipated into midair before it even hit them. No explosion, nothing. It was just like this one big ball of light.
Dude, it's just so much. The desert by itself is just weird. You don't have to go to Iraq. Just go over to like Arizona or Nevada and fair. Well played. Like I spent a lot of time at 29 Palms, California, which is right by Death Valley. That's our training center. Mm-hmm. And I mean, we got weird stuff. We've got the Bushman out there that's on 29 Palms base that we see all the time. I mean, it's just each environment's got its own creatures, is what it just looks like. The more I tour the world and stuff, so much out there.
I was talking to Sergeant Halloway, who's the Army National Guard recruiter, and he was based here in Chillicothe, Missouri. And he was telling me some of the crazy stuff that goes on in the armory as far as paranormal. They'll have doors flying open. They had a soap dispenser get ripped off the wall and thrown.
Yeah. And a lot of that is, think about the high stress environment a lot in an armory or in a military. That's just probably residual energy, a lot of it. And it could be like stone tape theory, which is, if you're not familiar with stone tape theory, those of you out there, look it up, because it's basically how natural materials can absorb energy and then replay it. So, there's a lot of that. Like Paris Island, when we got to the rifle range, our barracks were extremely haunted. So, I mean, it makes sense. Anytime there's going to be a lot of that kind of energy and that kind of just chaos, it's going to leave something. So, whether it's a residual haunting, which is something that just plays over and over, or whether it's an intelligent haunting, I mean, there's just so much on military bases.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like when you get your teenagers and you got their hormones kicking up the poltergeist activity.
Yeah, especially if you have a female teenager coming into puberty.
Yep. They really kick up that poltergeist stuff. And you see it a lot even in the schools, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, working in the schools, I mean, I've worked in the school now for, over 10 years now, and you see a lot of that in there and a lot of residual, and even the school I work in now is haunted. We deal with a lot of it.
Oh, I imagine.
And I worked the night shifts, so I hear a lot more. I'll go shut the old gym lights off, and you hear kids in there running around playing.
You ever take equipment in there and set it up while you're working overnight?
Yep.
See, that's perfect. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we'll run a box. We'll sit there and eat dinner and run a box, and we'll talk
why
to
not?
them.
Yeah, why not?
And my coworker, before I got there, they were terrified. She wouldn't acknowledge it. If the gym lights are on past 9 o'clock, she won't go over there and shut them off. She still won't.
Well, I get it.
But I've got her to the point now she actually is more comfortable with it. And now she's actually talking to it.
I mean, why not?
And I actually got them during the summer there to actually knock out how many are there. And I got as much as 21.
Well, probably. I mean, how long has that school been?
1888.
Well, there you go. And I've always had this question. I wonder if the layers of ghosts know that they're each there. Like the ghosts from the 1800s, do they know that the ghost from 2026 is in there?
Right. Yeah, that is an interesting theory. Well, that's like shadow figures. I did a episode on shadow figures, and my theory is, what if that person, when it died, was in black clothing? Maybe that's what its spirit came back in black clothing.
I mean, it's as good of a theory as anything.
I mean,
it could be. But the only thing that I would poke a hole in that one is, well, where's the hat? All these motherfuckers, all these people didn't unalive. I don't even know what words I could say anymore on this stupid thing. So, like, all right, fine. How many of them were buried in hats?
Right.
So you got the Hat Man.
Yep.
Which falls, I don't know, in some people's categories under the shadow people realm. So what's the difference? Are they watchers? Are they demonic entities that are there to watch you to report back to something else?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we don't know, and I don't delve too much into shadow people just because I just haven't. But I mean, it's fascinating. I'd like to know, but none of us are going to know until we're
no.
But and that's the whole fun of it.
That's even like the one in the cloak too.
Yep.
That you see him in the hood.
Yep.
What if that person was buried in like a hoodie and they requested before they died to have their hood up and be buried that way?
I mean, it could very well be.
Yep. Have either of you gone into any investigation where you think it could be dimensional beings? I've heard that the paranormal and non-human intelligence fields are like interdimensional beings could be present. Yeah, I mean, your elementals. That's a good example as one.
Well, and we can go into the cryptid world. Some people believe that Bigfoot is an interdimensional being.
Yeah.
Now aliens. Let's talk about aliens. Are they from outer space or inner dimensions? You know, I mean, yeah. So there's a lot of overlap. One question that I like to ask when I'm doing a spirit box session is, am I the ghost? Because I don't know how they see me.
Right.
You know? So, but yeah, there's a lot of, you could go down the quantum rabbit hole all day long about the interdimensional beings that may or may not be out there. And it overlaps a good bit into the paranormal. So yeah, that was a good question, though.
Yeah, because I mean, like Carter, our Bigfoot guy, Carter Bashard, he told me that one story where he seen a Bigfoot was walking upright on two legs and then shape shift to an orb and just vanished.
Well, there's a lot of orb sightings with the Bigfoot sightings, especially on that one road in Joplin, Missouri, the Joplin lights or whatever.
Oh, the Joplin spook light. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's also a lot of reported Bigfoot activity down that road where the Joplin spook lights are seen.
Yep.
I was on that road. I saw the light. I didn't see Bigfoot, but you know, why wouldn't it be maybe a spark of plasma that lights up because of the interdimensional transportation and friction? I don't know, but it was a great question. Now I'm going to be thinking about that. I like that. But yeah, I think interdimensional beings and ghosts and elementals and it's it's as good a theory as any.
Right. Well, that's like, there was one investigation my dad and my buddy Michael did, and he had a Geiger counter. And when we were detecting paranormal activity, that Geiger counter was actually spiking, where that's only supposed to pick up radiation and stuff like that, and it was picking something up.
Yeah, but people don't understand what radiation is. Everything is radiation. Light is radiation. The sun is radiation. Yep. EMF is radiation. Everything's radiation. So, of course, a Geiger counter is going to pick it up, but nobody thinks about that.
That's right. And it was picking it up right in his living room. And
I mean, it makes sense. And that's why I like equipment ain't gonna lie, especially a Geiger counter where it has not been manipulated in any way. It's a damn Geiger counter. That's it. We ain't put nothing in it. If it goes off, I trust it.
Yep.
For the most part, you know.
Yeah, and it was very low, but it was enough that it made a noise to let us know that it was spiking a little bit. And he bought that for UFO, to go out and check out UFO sightings and sites and stuff like that.
I mean, a lot of that equipment is interchangeable. You can use it for a lot of different things. I've seen a lot of paranormal equipment that have been used in the cryptid world.
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa.
Yeah, I was just actually talking in September to Red Dirt Cryptids out of Oklahoma, and they were interested in some of our paranormal gear, and we're supposed to get together with them and go out and do some cryptid stuff and bring the paranormal gear and see how it works out in the field on cryptid research.
Yeah. And some of the things that they use on cryptid research, I want to bring into the paranormal, like the parabolic microphone.
Yeah.
Because I could sit in a house with a parabolic microphone and I could hear a mouse fart.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it yet, but you know, I saw that on a friend's podcast, and I'm like, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, actually, we've done it. Our former members of mine, we've done it. They bought one, and we were using it.
Yeah, I'd just be interested to see, but yeah, it's a fun field. I mean, any theory that if anybody tells you your theory sucks, then they're stupid because nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody's perfect in this field. We
agreed. Yeah.
We always learn something new every time we go out. It's never the same thing. I mean, that's like Missouri State Penitentiary. You can go there the first time and say you get activity in the female wing, for example. Go back the next time, you may not get it there, but you're getting it somewhere else. It's always something different in that place every time.
Right. And well, it's like Trans-Allegheny. I've got my best friends, Jim and Kim Brady. What? Who said what? James and Kim Brady. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Yeah, they might get mad at you.
They've been to Trans-Allegheny more times than I can count. But what they tell me that it's different every time they go into let's say the criminally insane. There's this one room where a murder occurred, whatever. I'm not gonna give it away. Y'all go figure it out. But dude, that was completely different than one flight of stairs down. Like, yeah, those large buildings, you can get all kind of from probably tulpors to residual to intelligent. So, yeah. But places like that, people have to collaborate. Touching on that last point, it's so damn big.
Yeah.
You got to get along and, compare evidence and data and whatever. And so that's why I try to keep, when I go out and I do ghost hunting, I keep it small. Like I go with the team, or I go with some local teams that I know, and we just do it for the love of the game.
Yep.
The podcasts, me being on Monster Quest and all that, that's just icing on the cake. That was great. I mean, let's just be honest. What paranormal person did not want to end up one day on the History Channel? I mean,
right.
Check, bucket list, great. Now I can go back to,
Yep, doing the regular research.
Doing regular research. And I mean, I've got my own not a private location, but I have a location where I do overnights. Hey, Good Mill Historic Site. And then but if I'm bored at night, it's only 20 minutes away. I just go out there.
Yeah.
They don't care, and I just investigate. So that's how it should be. Everybody get back to the basics.
Right. And that's like us. We've got our cousin's place where the Battle of Crooked River happened, and we can go out there anytime we want.
Yep.
And investigate. And that whole land is just rich with history with that Mormon battle that happened there. And then Jesse James has been through there. It's seen its share of death quite a bit. I mean, the slaves that were hung out there was Native Americans out there.
Yep.
And
see, that's what I like about living in South Carolina. Anything and everything that happened in America came through South Carolina, or one of the original 13 colonies.
Yep.
We date back to the 1500s. Well, more than that, obviously, but and I couldn't even spit, and my spit would not land on some sort of battlefield out here. I was on Ancient Aliens season 19, episode 5. Oh, I'm gonna have to remember that. The Wuhan Files. Injured. Bro. Hey, you need to interview that guy.
Yeah, I've actually been on his podcast. He's got his own podcast as well, too.
Oh, nice. Hey, I'm doing podcasts. I'm just saying. I'd love to sit there on yours and shoot shit. See what you got to say.
He's got a pretty good show.
Cool. Good. But yeah, man. So let's see here. You ever seen a buff gnome? No, you have. All right, moving on.
But yeah, that place that we've got out here in Missouri that we go to, that my cousins, there's a lot of local history. That town was a big racist town.
Mm-hmm.
They actually had a sign on the outside of town telling the black people to stay out, or they were going to lynch them.
And a lot of people don't realize, like a lot of parts of Missouri, Kansas, and that little area, they were Confederate sympathizers.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just don't think that. Well, but it is. And that's one of the things that KD and I get on our spirit boxes when we test them out when we're up there, is some pretty raunchy words
Oh yeah.
That would fit the Confederate sympathy era.
Mm-hmm.
And so that ain't from a radio station, because I ain't heard that word on a radio station.
Right.
Plus, we usually use shortwave. So,
yeah.
And
That's one thing.
Like, if you're investigating, you got to be careful. You don't know what they're going to say, and you can't get mad at a ghost, because that's what they knew.
Yep, so, that's what they knew when they were alive.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, out there you'll hear residual gunfire all hours of the night out there.
Mm-hmm.
When we were just out there and investigated here in just before deer season in November, and we were running one of KD's boxes out there. My friend Ashley bought a box off of KD, reverse sweep ink box.
Yes. The reverse, I love that reverse box.
Yeah, I love that one. And she asked me which one I would recommend, and I told her that one. And we had it running on. She forgot how to use it, so I taught her what KD showed me.
Yep.
And we got it. It started talking, and every time we mentioned the Latter-day Saints movement and General Boggs, it would you would hear the gunfire from outside, and then it came across the box one time and called me a prick, and that's not radio.
So they knew you. Okay.
Yeah, because I've been there and investigated before. So
I get called that sometimes when the spirit wants to mess with me or something. That like down at the mill, they'll pick on you. I love that. Yeah. With their RV sensor packed UAP research platform. And I might have to look into that. Hey man, reach out to me, bro. I'm on all the socials, but the only one I'll answer you on is Facebook, because I don't keep up with all that crap.
And if you out to me, and I'll
give a Russell. He's got my number and everything.
Oh yeah,
I'd love to come on, just talk. So we got what, 10 minutes left?
10 minutes.
I can't see. Okay. Well, let's make this last 10 minutes
all right
powerful. So by powerful, I'm gonna say we're gonna bring in the gnome with the cape. Okay. And the motorcycle gnome. Y'all should see my desk. I got all kind of stuff. Oh, so there is if you guys want to come out and see me, and you happen to be in the New Orleans area, July 31st through August 2nd, I'll be at the New Orleans Paracon at the Crown Plaza in the French Quarter in New Orleans. All kind of cool people. Patty Negri's going to be there. John Zaffis.
Yeah, I saw that.
Father Bob Bailey. Father Dr. Kenneth Torres. Sam Altrusis. Lee Triana Terry Brown. All kind of great people.
Yeah, you get to hang with some of my family.
Yeah, man. Well, look, me and Johnny have been hanging out a lot recently. We keep running into each other. So, but yeah, so it'll be fun.
And you're hanging out with Sam Baltrusis. He's also my cousin also.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yep. So I look forward to seeing old Sam. I hadn't seen him in a few years. We did a Paracon together. But look, the lineup's great. There's a ton of general admission classes. It's only $300. Like the cheapest ticket for two people is $300. And that includes a room for the whole time and all the general admission classes and access. I mean, it goes up from there. There's all kind of private classes that you can, like, it's a la carte. If you don't want to go, don't pay for it. Like, if you see something that you want to go to, then you pay for that. And then you go do that. That's cool. You don't have to do this huge price and get all this crap you don't want. So, yeah, check it out. New Orleans Paracon.com. I think that's all I have. And then go watch Monster Quest. and tell
That
me
looks
what you
like
think. Not just because I'm on it. Well, because I'm on it. No. But the other 3 stories that are on there are freaking amazing. Oh, so, and I'm buddies with the guy that closes the show with his story.
oh,
So
nice.
they did a wonderful job. So check it out. Watch the whole season. Episode 1 came out as Cops and Cryptids. Episode 2 is Active Duty. And then it's every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern on History Channel. Watch the whole thing. This is the reboot. They're trying to bring Monster Quest back. And I grew up on Monster Quest, and I love Monster Quest. So.
Yeah, so did I. I love watching Monster Quest. That was actually a pretty good show.
That's all I got.
I wish they never took it off.
Well, COVID put the kibosh on a lot of shows.
Yeah.
So I think they're trying to slowly figure out where everybody's at and bring them back. So hopefully.
Except for the one that's still on. That's been on all the way through COVID.
You know what? People talk smack about him, and I get it. But they doing something right for 28 seasons. And I mean,
I agree.
People have to realize they were film students. So they're going to film it that way.
Right.
And it's entertaining. It's stupid. A lot of it's dumb, and I can laugh at it. And I think they're doing that on purpose. I think that's the actual joke about the entire show, is that they really do know what they're doing.
Right.
I'd like to have some of his money.
I know, right?
But yeah, but that's rare in the paranormal community, and that's why I like people that just do it because they love it. Like, I don't make a dime on Paracons or nothing. The government takes care of me very well for taking care of the country. So
yeah,
you know, but it's still fun. I like to get out there, and I like meeting people. I like meeting new people.
Yeah, so
I don't like to meet a lot of new people at once. I do not like that. I do not like crowds.
Right. That's me. I like meeting new people and talking to people, especially the new ones that are coming into the field and that want to learn. And
well, that's really why I do it. Like, I don't care. I have enough proof for me that I could bow out of the paranormal and I know it exists, but it's some new people that are actually wanting to learn the right way and not go in there and tangle with shit they shouldn't tangle with without the knowledge. So, and if I have some knowledge I can give, I'll keep doing it. But if you ain't doing it for the love of the game, then retire.
Yep. And I meet a lot of new people. I met some special needs ones at Rock Island, and just for them to come out and their whole thing, they wanted to see Annabelle because the Warrens Occult Museum was there. Okay, and that was the last time anybody's really was going to get to see Annabelle. And then they got to meet living relatives of the Warrens out there and to talk to them. And they investigate the paranormal and to get knowledge and pick our brains and get some knowledge from it. There was a 15-year-old boy that was autistic, and that's what his wanted to see Annabelle and meet Nesper, and then he come down and seen us, and then saw we were related to the Warrens, and I was like, he had a little Annabelle doll. He asked me to autograph it, and
oh, nice, yeah.
I said to him, I said, "Would you like a picture with us?" And he kind of got shy, and his mom's like, "Go ahead. They're related to the Warrens. You're the big fan of theirs. You're more than welcome." And I said, "Get right in between us." And that just made his day to see the smile on that kid's face. That made it worthwhile for what we do.
That's one thing I do at when I do my overnights at Haygood Mill Historic Site. I make it as handicapped accessible as possible. I have a golf cart where I will drive you to each location that we got out there, because yeah, a lot of these places, people in wheelchairs, people whatever, they can't go up and down the stairs. The elevators don't work. You can't do nothing. So what if there's anything that I can do, because I pretty level ground where I'm at. It's not terrible. So that's one thing I've been doing, is trying to open it up more to people with limited abilities. And it seems to, nobody's taken me up yet. I guess this is the first time I've really even said anything. I guess I should announce things and people would show up. I just,
Right.
But no, like, that's my thing. Like, I want to be able to, help anybody,
Yeah.
I can finagle the tour to make sure that whoever needs to get to every site gets to every site. It may just not be, we make accommodations. So, but yeah, I guess if you have limited mobility, or you struggle with something, but you want to come out. It's only $750 for the entire night. From 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. the next day, you get access to all 55 acres. Plus, I throw in camping. I try to keep it affordable, and that's for up to 10 people. So come out and see me. Message me on Facebook if you want to, go ahead and get your date early, because next month I'm going to start putting it up on the actual Hey Good Meal website. So right now you got about a month if you want to grab some dates and talk to me about it, because this is my flexible time. Once I put it on the website, then it's just going to be what it is.
We should do an event out there together.
Come on.
Yeah.
I got several people looking at Hey Good Meal to do some paranormal stuff at, and I welcome it. As long as you don't disrespect the mill and you don't disrespect the entities that are there, everybody is welcome to come out there.
Right. That's like us. We respect it. We respect the history, the location, the spirits.
And I guess I should throw out, we also have petroglyphs that date back probably 20,000 years.
Oh, wow.
So, it was one of the original trading posts for the Cherokee Nation. Like, slavery was on this land, everything. So, but yeah, okay, there's that. I think that's really all I got. I don't have much.
All right. People want to get a hold of you. How can they get a hold of you?
So check me out on Facebook. It's Brandon Cooper. I will warn you, this is my personal page. This is not my professional page. You will get my opinion on stuff. And if you don't like it, follow Shaman Sundays. I don't get on Shaman Sundays much, but you'll be able to keep up with the whatever. But the biggest thing about what I post, and it looks like I'm trolling, I'm not. I want you people to discuss what I'm putting up there civilly, because this is what has happened to polite society. When they said don't talk about politics or religion, well then why not? Let's talk about it, but let's be cordial about it, and let's figure this stuff out together, because the left wing and the right wing are part of the same bird.
Right.
And that's all I will say about anything political. But follow me there. I've got an Instagram, which is pretty much just a carbon copy of my Facebook. You can also find me at Radio Paranormal. We have a Facebook. We've got a TikTok, all that. I'm pretty easy to get, or you can get a hold of Russell. He knows how to get me. I'm pretty well out there. So.
All right. If you want to hang backstage for a minute, I'm going to close the show out, and I'll be right back with you.
Later.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the show, and hope you found my guest informational. And definitely check him out on Facebook. Check out his show, Paranormal Radio Podcast on Supernatural Link Network. Also follow his page, Shaman Sundays, and go check him out and see him in New Orleans at the Paracon, and then October, come check us out at Legends and Squatches. We'll both be there. So, with that being said, remember, if you're being bullied in the paranormal field, you do have a voice. Feel free to speak out. Nobody's better than anybody in this field. We're all after the same common goal. That being said, there won't be a podcast next Saturday because I will be at the Glen House investigating with Bluff City Paranormal and Kenton Paranormal at this event. So we will be on Sunday night with another guest. This guest is on Paraflix, Josh Morris, and I'll be posting the info up here pretty soon. So that being said, everybody, God bless. Have a good night. And we will see you next Sunday. Same time, same channel. Have a good one. God bless, everyone.